What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and today we have the Fighter 130, the 130mm brushless motor FPV racer by Full Speed, and this is the PNP version. That means it does not come with a receiver. The ESCs are the BLHeli S10 amp 4-in-1 ESCs, and it has got the 16.5 firmware pre-installed, and it is already set to D-Shot 600 by default. And we have the flight controller right above the 4-in-1 ESCs, and it is the Minicube F3 with Betaflight OSD pre-flashed with Omnibus 3.1.7, and there is the micro USB connection port, and it supports 2 to 3 S batteries. Now the VTX is a FX806 5.8 gigahertz 25 milliwatt 40 channel video transmitter with the dipole whip antenna, as you can see, the pink whip antenna, and the transmitter is right below of the receiver that I've installed on the top. And it is a separate unit from the camera, and the camera is a V60T camera. It is a 600 TV line, 120 degree field of view NTSC CMOS camera, and it has a fixed tilt angle of about 30 degrees. What it does have is a 3D printed plastic that it is glued onto, looks like, and the 3D printed plastic is screwed on directly to the side plate on both sides. And next we have the receiver right on the top, and it did not come with the receiver, like I said, so I borrowed this from another quadcopter, and the receiver is a D8 FR Sky 8-channel Pro Mini receiver, and it is by Aurora RC, and this claims to have a distance of 500 meters, but the VTX has a control or video distance of 150 meters. So we will have to stay within about 150 meters or until we start getting some snow on our FPV video feed. And the receiver wires are soldered onto the flight controller right here, and I'll take a little photo of it so you guys can take a look at the little bit high resolution photo. And the wires are soldered onto the UR3 port on the flight controller. And looking right in the back, we have the buzzer, and it has one LED light as well, and the power cable is the JST power cable, which I have zip tied to the hind legs, but it also has this 3D printed little clamp of plastic that it is clamped down to, so that is just fantastic. It won't pull out from the BLHeli ESCs where it is soldered onto. Also, the motor wires are electric taped with some black electric tape. And taking a look at the motors here, the motors are the 1106 7500 kV brushless motors, and we are given the 76mm two-bladed props by HQ Prop. Now the frame is a carbon fiber frame, and it is 2mm in thickness, and the side plates on this baby here are 1.5 millimeters in thickness. And because of the Betaflight on-screen display, you are able to adjust the parameters via the OSD with your transmitter. So let's take a look and see what else we get in the box. We are given a battery, and the battery is a 500 milliamp 7.4 volt 30C battery. And we got a bag of goodies here. We got extra set of props and also a Velcro tab to adhere your battery. And in this little bag of goodies, we are given the screws for the props, and there's a few extra ones as well. And you are also given a couple of standoffs, plastic standoffs, and this plastic screw that holds down the camera clamp as well, and a Velcro strap for your batteries. So without further ado, let's go ahead and test this Fighter 130. Alright, we got the Fighter 130 ready to go, already bounded to my Taranis QX7 transmitter, and we are just about ready to go. So let's go ahead and arm this baby and check it out. I did a hover test in the house, in the garage, and it did fantastic. Very, very stable, and no different right out here as well. Very, very nice. Very stable. And I am running the stock PID settings that it came with. It does have a different PID values than the default Betaflight PID value, so that's what I'm doing. And this is the stock PIDs. And I got the original battery that it came with as well, and it is doing not bad at all. This is the first time that I'm doing my review on the side of the mountains here, so hopefully I don't lose it between them rocks. So far so good, guys. Very smooth in controllability here. Nice, nice. We are in angle mode, testing it out. Alright, very nice. Hovers very nice, very smooth. And those big double-sided props by HQ Prop, man, not bad at all. Let's do a little punch out. Whoa! My goodness, it made a left punch out. It went to the right, not a left. Sorry about that. Oh my God, what was that? Let me do another punch out. Okay, it went straight up. I throttled up really fast and it went to the right on the first one. Let me try and throttle up real fast one more time. Whoa! It did a flip. It actually did a flip by itself. We are not in horizon mode, we are in angle mode. Let me double check. Yeah, we are in angle mode. Oh my God. Okay, I'm afraid to punch it now. Okay, let me do it one more time. Okay, that's good enough. I just gradually punched it, maybe to about 85–90% throttle. Wow. Yeah, it's got some kind of funky veering to the right thing with this baby here. Yeah, that was just a gradual punch out. It's got more than enough power though with the battery that it came with, but that is something else that it just did that. I wasn't expecting that at all. There you go. You got to do a gradual punch out on this one, guys, for some reason. Yeah, so I'm going to gradually punch out and do a 100% punch out this time, gradually going up in throttle. And it did a flip again at the top of the throttle. So there's some kind of an issue going on. It's not supposed to do that. Let me go ahead and check it out in the Acro Mode here. We are in Acro Mode. I flipped it over. As you can see, I'm wobbling. Okay. Okay. Doesn't seem like it's doing that in Acro Mode. Maybe it's just doing that in the stability mode. Let me do a little punch out here. Yeah, it does have a little bit to the right movement, but oh, I got lost in orientation here. I went back to stability mode to bring it back. Man, I suck at line of sight acro. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this baby down and let's see if we can do some FPV with this baby. And just don't throttle up too fast, too much power or something. It just did a flip. Okay, let me bring it down and land this baby here. All right. All right, we are just about ready to go with the Fighter 130. Okay, taking off. Getting the feel for it first here. Maiden FPV flight at a new park. Let me make my rounds a little bit here. There's a little bit of static. Intermittent static back and forth, kind of. So let's check it out. Whoa, I'm going away and I got a lot of static there. So the VTX does not have very much distance on this baby here. Whoa, did I hit some leaves? I think I did. Fairly good controls here. Whoa, it went down a little bit. I had to throttle up to regain some altitude. And yeah, I got a lot of static for some reason. But it does good. It's got good controls. Let me do a little flip here. Okay, so this is the stock PIDs that this baby came with out of the box. And it is doing okay, but I'm not really used to it. So I'm kind of used to the stock Betaflight PIDs, kind of. Let me do a loop. Yeah, nice. It's got enough power. Jeez, these big props are paying off. Yeah, look at that. Lots of static. And that's because I'm on the opposite side of the car. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Still got 7.3. Yep, very smooth. Nice. It's just that I'm getting a lot of static. Got some hang time too on this baby. Wow. Not bad. There's a little bit of oscillations on that turn. But other than that, this thing is doing nice, huh?
20 seconds.
Okay. We are getting to the nitty-gritty of the 3-minute warning
10,
system.
9,
Very nice controls.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice, nice. Nice and smooth. Time is over. It's 3 minutes and it's going beyond the 3 minutes, and I still got 7.2 volts on the battery indicator. Not bad. A little bit of static there again. Like I'm saying, this thing is giving me a lot of static. I don't want to go too far with this baby here. So let's just cruise down low. Okay. I'm not able to go the distance, I don't think. Okay, I made it. Alright. Hey, not bad for my first flight with the Fighter 130. Very nice controls. And the stock PIDs that it comes with is not bad as well. Okay, 6.9 and teeter-tottering. I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. We got almost 4 minutes of flight time. And I'm using the Gaoneng 450 milliamp battery here. So let's go ahead and bring this baby in. Let's see how slow I can go. Yeah, it's got very good controls, even at a slow speed. Yep, very nice. This is an awesome quadcopter, man. The Fighter 130. Very, very nice controls. Fantastic. I'm beyond the 4 minutes. 6.9. Really? Not bad at all, huh? I want to milk it out and see how long I can go with this baby here. Yeah, I moved from the hills up there. I was way up there doing the sit-down review, but I thought, you know what? If I crash and it does something funky, I'm gonna have to pick it up from the dirt. So I'd rather pick it up from the grass. And I'm getting a lot of static, and there it went. It just did a little flip of death right there. So that is the end of the battery, and that is the flight time. All right, I just got done flying the Fighter 130 line of sight as well as FPV, and I have to say this is one very, very nice and stable, and it flies terrific quadcopter. I mean, it did fantastic with the line of sight. I felt really good. The only thing is that weird flip that it did upon the full throttle, but it did not do that in the Acro mode. It was just in the stability mode. So maybe there's some kind of an issue going on with the accelerometer. So maybe in beta flight, in the config tab, you might want to hit that accelerometer and turn it off. Maybe that might help. I just flew it line of sight with the PIDs that it came preset with from the factory, and it is different from the beta flight default PIDs, and it did fantastic. It's very smooth and very stable, and the controllability is excellent. And when I did the FPV flight as well, it took a little bit of getting used to, maybe a minute or two to get used to, but after a while it's working out really good. So I'm not even going to fly this thing with the beta flight default PIDs, because I really like the PIDs that this thing comes with. Perfectly tuned, I think, just about. It had a little bit of oscillation upon the free fall and then throttle up, but you know, every quadcopter does. You just got to work around it. You just cannot tune it so it's perfect. And these double bladed props, man, this thing's got a lot of lift as well, a lot of power, and very good in speed as well. So a fantastic micro brushless quadcopter for FPV flights, guys. Excellent, excellent. And I did my flight with the Headplay SE goggles. Just a fantastic goggles, guys. I mean, it's got the DVR and everything, so just awesome goggles. I love it. And the Taranis Q X7 transmitter, that is starting to become one of my favorite transmitters. I'm beginning to learn how to pinch as well. So I'm barely starting to let go of my thumbs because sometimes I do overemphasize my pitch and roll, and the stability wise, you know, I can't control it down to the nitty-gritty tiny little bit of movement. So I'm starting to do a little bit of pitch, and so far I've gotten to a point where I'm pinching with my pitch and roll, but I'm still thumbing with my throttle. So eventually I'm gonna start to switch over to pinching on both fingers, but I'm thinking this throttle thumbing, I just can't let go of it. So I'm starting to pinch a little bit. It gives me a little bit better control, so better than the thumb. And now when I go back to the thumb, it feels awkward. So pinching it is. So starting to learn how to pinch as well. So just a fantastic quadcopter, guys. This Fighter 130, awesome. By Full Speed. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.